It's now my third day into Khao Lak. It is approximately 20 past 10 after an early night last night, and I've decided to go through for a bit of a drive up the coast a little bit to go look at the Tsunami Museum. And of course, for those who don't know, Khao Lak was on the Boxing Day of 2004 was heavily impacted by the tsunami, like almost decimated, because Khao Lak's so flat from the water up until you get to the hills. As you can see, these hills behind me, whether the tsunami made it up this far from the beach, I don't know. I'll probably can ask the receptionist. But a lot of people here perished with the tsunami, so I'm going to go look at the museum and look at the tributes and maybe some of the legacy that the tsunami left, some of the wake and its damage, and what kind of impact that had on Khao Lak post tsunami. So that'll be very interesting for me, and I'll tell you why. So I just asked the receptionist, and the tsunami didn't make it quite up this far, because we are starting the incline to the hills here, so we are above sea level quite a fair way. But it gets to a point where it just plateaus pretty much to the sea level, and you can see why it would have caused so much devastation up to a point. So yeah, let's go. As mentioned earlier, I'm here at the Tsunami Memorial Museum, and it does have some relevance to me because at the time prior to the tsunami I was living in Phuket, in Patong, for a certain period of time, and you start to, when you're there for a while, you start to develop these, sort of semi-relaxed relationships with certain vendors, people who work on the beach, whatever. And I had to depart Patong to go up to Laos to go do a visa run. So my visa was expiring, so I had to leave the country. And I think I got to Udon Thani, or might have even been Nong Khai, just shy of the Laos border, and I had a friend call me and said, "Nick, have you heard what's happened in Phuket?" And I said, "No." And he said, "Take a look at the news." And took a look at the news, and lo and behold, total devastation, like unfathomable. I was dumbfounded what I could say, and I had left exactly 1 week prior to that tsunami coming through, and so who knows what had happened to those people that I once knew. Like, I knew people that worked on the street. I knew this Thai girl that worked at this timeshare company, and her office was right on the beach, and I remember trying to call her after the tsunami, like for months, and her phone would never connect, which never picked up. So, make of that what you will, but she's just a drop in the bucket of, unfortunately, how many people that have potentially perished at that time. So that's a short story of how this is relevant to me and why I would like to come here to take a look at this. So I guess it's just the outline. Sawadee Krap.
This trip is not only to sightsee the beauty of Andaman Sea, but also to retrieve my past memory. It has been almost 20 years now. All my memory has gone blank. Sometimes I feel like I just woke up from a nightmare. That is why I need to come back here again. To remind myself and to say thank you to someone. Excuse me, sir. Maybe you can help me. Yeah? That way? Okay, thank you so much. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you so much. Have a good one.
Hello, my name is Bao.
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 Yes, yeah, Bao.
Bao.
Yeah, yeah. Can I help you?
I'm looking for my old friend. All I have is only this picture. Do you know if he's still around here?
Oh, you want to help you? I know.
Really?
Yes, I know.
While we were heading to see Uncle Dom, Bao told me that today was Tsunami Commemoration Day, and there will be a tsunami evacuation drill. But Bao skipped the drill. Hey Bao, why don't you go to the tsunami evacuation drill?
It's boring.
Bao, what is this now?
Tsunami warning sound.
Bao, run! Bao, what?
Hey, handsome.
I think tsunami evacuation drill here was a good exercise. Even Bao didn't like it, but it's something he really needs to know. My family encountered a tsunami at that time, and its power was beyond imagination.
Come on, let's go.
Which one? This one? describes the day the tsunami hit Thailand and it rescued not only me, but also others. Still, many lives were taken.
วันนั้นผมเลยได้มีการช่วยเหลือคนที่บ้านเล็กๆเราไม่มีการแจ้งเตือนภัยเหมือนทุกวันนี้พอเกิดเหตุไม่มีใครรู้ว่าต้องทำอะไรถ้ามีการเปลี่ยนของและทุกวันนี้นะคุณว่าอาจไม่มีใครตายเลยสักคนก็ได้
โอ้น่ากลัวจริงเลยต่อไปผมจะไม่โดนสอบที่ไหนอีกแล้ว
This trip has brought back my memory, but what impressed me the most was the villagers' unity. They together rebuilt the village and learned a painful lesson from devastation with strong heart and dedication, which later became a model for community development. I will never forget tomorrow's lives. We should live our life carefully, respect nature, and to learn how to calmly deal with disasters. Most important, I will never forget Dana Cave villagers' generosity and how they stay strong and live purposefully.
I think personally, if the tsunami is that close to you, all these people in this photo would not have a chance. They would have just been overwhelmed and decimated by the waves. It's PP Island too, which I did visit maybe 1 year before, 2 years before the tsunami, which PP is very flat and there's sort of like mountains either side with a small flat that runs through the middle, so the wave just would have come through in one side of the island and then out the other. Well, that's the one that was just shown in that video there, the Thai Navy ship that was found, I think it was like 2K in land or something like that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, PP, Ko-PP. So you got mountains, and then you've got this like opening that goes from one side of the island to the other. And it just would have been decimated, dude. I'm surprised there's even still buildings there. Well, that might have been before, maybe. Because there's like wharves and boats. Perished person. Man, so sad. The poor Thais wouldn't have known what the hell was about to happen. You know, not just the Thais, but the Indonesians as well. Banda Aceh. In North Sumatra, Indonesia, where the epicenter was. Oh, dude. So 6 provinces of Thailand face damage and destruction. Magnitude of 8.9. Oh yeah, there we go, northern Sumatra. 580 kilometers off Phuket. Killed 5,400 people in Thailand, including foreign tourists. So that's just Thailand. That's not including, you know, other countries where it had affected as well. So obviously remnants of what they found in the aftermath. Well, they had an FPOS machine in Thailand back then. Just shows up the force of the wave, doesn't it? What it can do to just imagine you in the water getting smashed up against a pillar or a concrete post or a car or something. Oh man. Like an old disco ball from a nightclub or something like that. Wow, how did... See what this is, this gets placed outside of Thai people's houses. Obviously for good luck. The exact significance I'm not sure. But how this made it or was found, swept away and not destroyed, that's amazing really. They're usually like on a post outside the front of people's houses. Like a concrete post or something like that. Okay, so here are the boats that she was talking about that pointed out to me earlier. And we've come out at the top of that wave that she said represented the exact size of the tsunami. So imagine just this hulking big volume of water without it crashing, just the sheer volume and power that this would just generate and just sweep through. The water's just over there and it's pretty flat towards it, so all this would have been affected for sure. And that story of that video of that young boy, that would have been just one of many of, you know, lost children, displaced children, separated children from their parents, that the Thai families just would have gathered, and likewise with other, you know, Thai kids as well. They just, everyone just would have just claimed everyone that they could and get them to safety and give them any aid as much as possible. Yeah, it's just that story would not have been an isolated story at all. Yeah, crazy dude, crazy. not sure if you can see if I can zoom in a bit. You can see the ocean just over there. So I think this is where the boats were found, here, all the way in from over there. We've got some pretty tall buildings here, like the tallest I've seen in Khao Lak. Obviously, they're prepared this time. Like, look how big how high that school is over there. Obviously that would be an evacuation point for people. An immediate evacuation point for people that couldn't get to the mountain would go to a place like that. That looks 3 stories high at the minimum, 3 stories plus. Okay, here at another destination in Khao Lak is another tsunami memorial, and what this is the police boat that was on duty, obviously out in the water when the tsunami hit, and it carried this boat 2 kilometers inland, and where it is now, where it stays, is where it was placed by the tsunami, and it's a 2 kilometer, practically as far as the crow flies, directly to the water. And apparently there was several officers on this boat that were killed in the process of getting carried in here. And if you look at it, it's a massive steel boat, as sturdy as it could be. Unfortunately, it's under construction restoration at the moment, but man, if something like this could get rough and tumbled, then, you know, there's no hope for anything smaller than that. It's a shame there's netting up. I would really like to see this boat up close a bit more. But this is quite a significant memorial of this boat. It's very iconic. Because I remember having seen like footage of this blasted over the news, like, or remembrance, like news articles and stuff like that since. Yeah, just another reminder of tragedy here that happened on Boxing Day 2004. So yeah, at least we forget the people that passed away during that time.